The Royal Enfield Bear 650. Has Royal Enfield accidentally made their best touring bike to date? It's a bold claim and it doesn't quite make sense, does it? Scramblers are for style, short trips and for looking cool on the streets. Touring bikes are traditionally made for eating up the miles, but can this bike do both? Can it be a scrambler and a touring bike? Stay tuned and find out what I think about the Royal Enfield Bear 650. The Bear 650 certainly has the scrambler look, high bars, a bench seat, but its mission is different. The riding position is incredibly upright and natural. It has a modern TFT display with navigation and a subframe ready for luggage. These aren't just for show, they're for going the distance. It's only 214 kilograms. Compare that to my Super Meteor 650, which is 241 kilograms. We've got a 27 kilogram difference there already. It's the same engine, so why is my Meteor so much heavier when this is for off-road use and one would think would be made stronger for that? Right, straight away, what a lovely tone from that 2-into-1 exhaust. That's really nice. Obviously the same engine as my Meteor 650. Oh, yeah, very nice. The same parallel twin, 648cc, single overhead cam and 8 valve. Proven engine for the last 7 years. It's been well proven, this engine, nothing to worry about. It's a good engine. 19-inch front wheel, 17-inch rear wheel. That's a very good combination. That is a combination of wheel that I really like. I'm actually accustomed to that with my Honda Steed 600, my VLX 600. 19-inch front, 17-inch rear. A big wheel on the front really soaks up the bumps and really pulls the bike through the corners, and this it really does handle very well for a scrambler. Not at all what I was expecting, not at all. On the highway at 70 miles per hour, ride-killing vibration is almost non-existent. Combined with the upright ergonomics, it's not just capable of the highway, it's genuinely pleasant. Wow, it's got good acceleration, very good. So it's got an 835mm seat height. You know I'm going to struggle with that, right? So what I've learned, I've got to turn the steering to the right. I'm going to put my right foot here and just push up on my left foot. Easily done on this bike. I still can't do that on the Himalayan 450, I can't. And there, if I put the side stand up, you can see that I am on maximum tiptoes. But I don't feel uncomfortable, I don't feel unsafe. If I slightly put my body to one side, I can flat foot. Let's try and do that on the other side so you can see. There you go, my body's slightly offset from the tank, I can flat foot. I don't have the confidence to do that with the Himalayan 450. I don't even have the confidence to do that on the CRF 300 Rally. But this bike I do, and I'm very surprised, absolutely very surprised that I can cope and feel comfortable on this bike without feeling intimidated at all. Very nice. The bike feels surprisingly nimble and stable thanks to that Showa suspension and those grippy tyres. It's genuinely a fun roadster hiding in a scrambler costume. Doesn't feel like an off-road bike at all when I'm riding it on the roads. I feel quite I feel quite centre of attention on this bike actually. I'm getting lots of looks, which is kind of nice. When I first heard about the Bear, I thought putting a 650 into a scrambler didn't make sense. Didn't make sense to me at all. You want something light to go off-road and trailing, in my mind. But now I've ridden it, it does work. It does combine very well. Again, Royal Enfield have made a way of making the same bike into a different bike, and it does feel like a different bike. These foot pegs in the perfect position. If I could fit these onto an Interceptor, maybe I'd buy an Interceptor now, because these are not in my shins like the Interceptor was. But no bike is perfect. Before we go to the downsides, hit that subscribe button to support the channel. Right, I've chosen this road because of the speed bumps that are here. Let's just see how I feel. Okay, not back braking, not like it would have been on a Meteor 650. So I have been lucky enough to ride the whole 650 range from Royal Enfield now, this one being the final one. I hear, or I've heard, that they're going to make this into 750. That'll be interesting. Not that I would be interested, I don't think, but this is definitely surprising me. Okay, here we go. Ooh, yeah, those mid pegs make such a difference. You can just stand up slightly, take your bottom off of that seat. I do like it, actually, I do like it. From a cruiser guy, I didn't think I would like a scrambler. It doesn't feel like a scrambler. It's very good, very, very good. Now the rain's coming in. Here we go again. Taking the bumps on purpose. It's just eating them up. Eating them up. Here's a big one. Ooh, yeah. It coped with it. I wouldn't have liked to have sat on it, but because the pegs, I can just stand on tiptoes, and off I go. Yeah. I don't normally ride a bike standing up either, but that just feels so natural and so nice. Really nice, actually. A speed bump from a side angle. I have to stay seated. Yeah, I did feel that one a little bit, but only because I was making sure I was seated. Reality check. The seat, it's supportive but undeniably firm. Second, the rear suspension, it's great on smooth pavement but feels harsh over the bumps, sending jolts right through the frame. These are the bike's budget-friendly compromises. So, is it Royal Enfield's most comfortable bike? Yes, with an asterisk. The brilliant smooth engine and the perfect strain-free ergonomics are a winning formula for all-day riding, but that comfort is held back by the firm seat and stiff rear shocks. It is ergonomically their most comfortable bike, but it needs a couple of tweaks to be perfect. Wow, I am very, very, very impressed. I think this is 3 bikes in one. I do think this is 3 bikes in one. I think it's a scrambler, I think it's a racing bike, I think it's a touring bike. I honestly do think this is now my favourite Royal Enfield out of the whole bunch. Definitely didn't expect that today, didn't expect it, not at all. Now I understand why some people, some big YouTubers, have chosen them. It's fantastic, really fantastic. Oh, that was me touching the horn accidentally. What a belter of a horn. Oh, what a beauty. I've only just noticed too, for the first time ever, got a rev counter, which is nice. And it's that 648cc parallel twin single overhead cam 8-valve engine that is well proven and an engine that we all love. Wow, I didn't think this bike would grab me at all. I think they should rename this bike WD-40. 3 in 1. That's what impressions I get from this bike. The WD-40 bike. It just maneuvers and handles lovely. Again, once again, Royal Enfield have nailed it, absolutely nailed it. So I'm just about to return the bike to Royal Enfield Chiang Rai. They do things differently here. The bike travels the country. It's only in a certain city for so long. So this is in Chiang Rai for a few days and then it'll be going on to the next city. So this is demo day. I had to do it, and I'm glad that I did. I wasn't going to, I just thought it wasn't a bike for me, and that just shows that you should never judge a book by its cover, because I am very impressed with the Bear650. Lovely. All round, perfect bike, 10 out of 10 Royal Enfield. This time you've absolutely nailed it, absolutely nailed it. Love it. Really impressed. Didn't think I would be. Wow. Definitely book a test ride on a Bear650. You are going to be amazed. Fantastic. The Royal Enfield Bear650 is for the rider who wants one bike for everything. Scrambler style with real touring capability. It has a fantastic engine and ergos, held back only by a firm seat and stiff shocks, which are both fixable. It proves you don't need a giant bike to be a legitimate tourer. What do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching and ride safe.